Oh, oh. Good morning and afternoon. It's your boy Carcino here. Don't forget to hit the like button. You have a banner below that says like, share, and subscribe. Please do so. Ooh, this has not been good for the league. When I say not been good for the league, I mean not good for the league. This has been bad. Absolutely, it is bad. When I mean that, Mike Brown's meltdown has created an even bigger issue. The league normally sweeps this stuff under the rug. Now, most of you don't see it because you don't get a chance to see Kings games unless you got the package, and most of you don't watch the games. But for the rest of the world, Coach Mike Brown had a meltdown, and this meltdown was epic. He saw a foul, and this is fair use act. We're not broadcasting the game. We're kind of giving commentary on a clip. Now, watch this play here that he's going to lose his mind on. Now, Fox is going to get the ball right there from Herter. As he makes a play, this guy grabs his arm. Mike Brown has the best vantage point to see that this guy has hooked Fox's arm. This referee really kind of can't see it. Mike Brown's looking directly at it. This is a first-year referee. A first-year referee. This is his first year in the NBA. But he can't really see that his arm got hooked. Mike Brown's looking directly at it. But this guy probably can't see it from that angle. Right there it's happening. His arm is hooked. And this is to slow him down. The referee is right here. I don't know if he can't see it from his angle and vantage point, but Mike Brown, if you look at Coach Mike Brown, hold on. You guys can't see it. Sorry about that. Boom, there we go. Now, Coach Mike Brown is here. Right here is where the infraction is happening. This is a first-year referee right there. It's his first year on the job. And he's probably at a point where he can't see it all the way. Mike Brown can see it directly. It's right in his vantage point. The other ref is here. They don't really see it. He can't see it at all. That there's a hook taking place. And see, he turns away. His arm was being hooked. It got let go. Mike Brown's livid. Mike Brown is livid right now, especially once it becomes a turnover. He's really livid now. So now he's looking for that ref. I'm sorry, that wasn't even Mike Brown. Mike Brown's on the other side. They all wearing gray, but Mike Brown could see it from where he was from his vantage point, and he beelined it over there to the referee. And here he comes, like a bull in a china shop. And it's a good thing they grabbed him because he might have hit this ref. He went straight after this ref. And they coach. And he was, look, get him. Now the coach is like, he get mad, like, okay, you got to go off the court now. Go, coach. He stopped again, thinking he could turn back around. No, gotta go. Gotta get off the floor. Do not turn back around, coach. Go right back to the locker room. Now, if you go back to the meltdown, everybody's kind of confused. And everybody's like, all right, coach got tossed for us. Let's go. Let's rally. So after no foul was called, Mike Brown is waiting for this ref when he comes out. Uh-oh, hold on. Uh-oh, hold on. All right. Now, sorry about that. I had to text family member. Oh, now, look at Mike Brown. He right there. He jumps right in this ref's face. Would you believe this isn't the biggest thing? Then he wants a piece of the ref after that. He had just gotten a tech. The ref wasn't going to throw him out, but he couldn't be controlled. He blew up times 10. Look, once he got that close to the ref, Mike Brown went straight brother man on him. That's it. T-U. You're out. Me? Look at Monk trying to hold on for dear life. Monk getting drugged. Malik Monk was getting drugged. He was hot. Now you get to see the play blown up. Now Cameron Payne is going to hook his arm. Boom, right there. So this is what he sees. He grabs his hand. Cameron Payne literally grabbed Fox's arm and hooked it. I mean, he's holding on to him like they going down the aisle. Look, he's hooking his arm. And the ref is over there. Like I said, he might not have had the vantage point to see it, but he's literally deliberately hooking his arm to slow him down because he knows he's going to get beat. So Mike Brown could see that immediately. So he lets it go and dips into the defender and moves around as Lopez slows him down. Payne tries to go for a steal. It was contested well in there. That's an old veteran move. When the ref on the other side can't really see it, shielded away, and that caused the Mike Brown explosion. That wasn't even the worst part, ladies and gentlemen. That wasn't even the worst part. Don't forget to donate to the Cash App. Carcino is the name on the Cash App. We appreciate that. Super Chat works. All of these things work. Like button is free, so you can like the video. That's not even the worst part of it. You see, that is minute of the problem. I know a lot of y'all would see that and say, man, that's just like a coach having a bad night. It would have been a bad night. Had the coach left it there. The coach didn't leave it there. He should have skipped post-game interview. He should have. But he didn't. Coach decided to double down. He wanted to double down. He could have just taken his ejection, but no. Coach decided, I'm going to take my chips and double down. Now, here it is. Mike Brown, what do you want to do? I'm going to go for it all, Phil. I'm going to double down. He's going to double down. All right. We got a player here. All right. What are you going to do? I'm going to do something no one's ever done at the post press. Whoa, he's going to do something that no one has ever done at a press conference. At a post-game press conference after getting ejected. Let's see what he does.
Dip, let me see that, man. I just want to show you guys why I got kicked out of the game.
He's going to show the world on a laptop why he was kicked out of a game. So not only is he going to tell you about it and let the media go ahead and show the clips, no, I'm going to show you when I had my staff make these clips up to show you why I was ejected from the game. They already know, but in case they did not, here we go. So Mike Brown is doubling down at this press conference. So here we go.
Right here, this is in the first. This is in the third quarter with 1:28 left to go in the third. And right here, you can watch. You can watch. Go back and watch. Fox barely puts his hand on Dame's hip. Okay, incidental contact. He didn't push him or anything. He barely puts his hand on there, and they give him 3 free throws. Now, at half, we were down, I think, 19-5 in the free throws. 19-5. And I know that happens sometimes, but that's very frustrating when at the end of the half, from what I get told all the time, Malik drives, Lopez comes over and goes vertical with a forearm down here. Now, from what the NBA tells me, the rule is if you go vertical, you got to have 2 hands up. Because Domas has his hand down here a lot, and they call him for it every time, and they always tell us, well, you got a forearm here. And they said that tonight, they said the forearm could be here as long as it's not extended. So I don't know what the rules are in this situation.
Wow. He's exposing that the rules are different for different people. He's doubling down. Now he's tripling down with visual effects. Mike Brown is playing a very dangerous game, ladies and gentlemen. No one's told this man that it was fixed. And that's why he has no idea. He seemed to have no idea that this thing is controlled. I'm like, dude, do you realize there's a reason they're giving him 3 free throws? There's a reason that they shot 19 free throws. You weren't supposed to win tonight. Well, here's the thing. Mike Brown is telling us what we obviously know, but this is a paid event, and this is Fair Use Act. We're using this for commentary purposes only. We're not displaying the game, broadcasting anything. This is Fair Use Act. Now, the NBA is in the grease now. This time the public now knows. Yeah, well, that's the thing. You got to understand something. This is probably one of I think it's like one of the most I would say drawn out situations, because it's pretty much drawn out, because it's like a bad show. You know, you watch the network show when you first started the first 2-3 seasons and it was great. Then like something happened after the third season, the TV show just got stale, the characters got older, and the show was just not the same show anymore. You ever seen that? This is what this is like. Oh no, he wasn't instructed to do this at all. I can guarantee you that. They did not tell him to speak on it like that. They should have talked him out of it. And I'm quite sure somebody tried to stop him. But he wanted to do it.
I need a clarification because, again, 2 hands up is what the rule is on verticality, but they were here and they said Lopez could do this. That's a 5-point swing. They take away the 2 free throws, and then Milwaukee goes down and hits a 3. And to end the half at 19-5, that's tough to deal with, especially when you're getting told different interpretations on a rule. Okay, so now I go back. They call this foul again on Fox. Now again, he didn't push him. They said it's supposed to be incidental contact. They give him 3 free throws. Now watch this right here. Fox comes off a pick and roll. The kid campaign hooks him. Hooks his arm. Look at Fox's arm when he spins off of this. Hooks his arm. He almost falls. No incidental contact. He hooks his arm and almost falls, and there's no foul. And so to me, as a coach, I'm okay with, look again, boom, he almost falls. And that's at the fourth quarter at the 9:32 mark. I'm okay as a coach because the referees are human and they're going to make mistakes. But you just hope, A, there's some sort of consistency. B, there's some sort of communication between the refs. And the refs tonight, they were great. They communicated with me all night. But in terms of the consistency, you guys saw it right here. Dame coming off the pick and roll, and Foxy getting hooked and almost falling coming off the pick and roll. And then on top of that, if you get communication and you get some form of consistency in the game, okay, then you can live with some things. You can live with it. But the consistency that I see tonight wasn't in my opinion there. And then I don't understand the rule. If the rule is you got to go vertical and both hands up, how can you take away 2 free throws when the guy got his forearm down here? Now, if they're going to change the rule on me and say, okay, the forearm can be down here and the other one can be up there, all right, then now I know it going forward. But that's not what the rule is, because we get it called on Domas all the time, and they tell us he's got to have both hands up if you want to go vertical. That's why I got kicked out.
So now you understand, right, why he was kicked out of the game. He said he wasn't complaining when he was coaching LeBron. He wasn't allowed to talk, let alone that. Kobe got rid of him so quick when he was with the Lakers. Kobe was like, "Oh, you got to go." He ain't last about a month with Kobe. Now, I'm not complaining. He got hit with a $50,000 fine. But let's get to the gist of this, because it needs to be said. We need to get to what the center of the problem is. The center of the problem is precipitated around a bigger issue. You have just embarrassed your job right after we had the meltdown of the Raptors coach. So we just had the Raptors coach meltdown. Now we got this meltdown. Now you're seeing more coaches being influenced to come out and speak out about this injustice that's happening in the league. The league don't like that. That's like if you work for a company and you felt you got done wrong and you put on a scene. That's why they have human resources. So you can go and discuss these things in a private setting, not on the public floor where all the other employees can hear and get involved. They're going to hear about it anyway, especially when you come out of human resources. So he sat there and decided to air out the business and bring visual aids to the meeting. Do you know everybody else? That other coach from Toronto was fined $25,000. Mike Brown was fined $50,000. Do you know what the other $25,000 was for? The other $25,000 was for this man doing what he just did. Bringing that laptop and doubling down. Bringing his laptop to show people. He got double the fine because he doubled down. He showed and exposed that the referees were calling garbage fouls in a game, barely touching people, and it's fouls. You're supposed to act like nothing and move along. But no, not Mike Brown. Not Coach Mike Brown. He doubled down. And the league don't like that. So they set an example. This means good for me because that means I'm going to win bets. You think they reward people for this kind of behavior, right? They're going to pay more attention. People are going to be focused. Oh, no. They were going to punish him. That's what the league does. They punish you. So they played another game.
as you said, he just.
And the game they played was on the road in Phoenix. Against who? The Phoenix Suns, of course. Now, some very interesting things happened there. And I want to take you back because the Kings was doing whatever they wanted on the basketball court. This is for commentary use, fair use act, fair use act, fair use act. This is for commentary purposes only. We are not broadcasting full games. I will remove my donate to the Cash App banner. You all know my Cash App by now. Thank you for everybody who participated in donating and left me a question that I can answer. I will remove said banner now. Now, the score is 92-72 at the end of the third quarter. Right? Kings are looking like they finna win the game. My money look like it's going down the drain. And I said, well, damn, this is over. I picked this wrong. I thought they were going to send a message to the coach. Then they get a quick dunk. Right. It's nothing. It's 92-76. Gordon shoots a three. Splash. I don't mean nothing. It's 146 left. It's 92-79 right now as we speak. So as they bringing the ball up, once again, here they come. They swing the ball out. Still 92. Good cross to the hoop. Layup. Now, what you're not seeing is that they're getting fouled and no calls are being made. Okay, they score a bucket is 94 now, 94-81. Still a great marginal lead, right? Suns go up. They get an and one. He went up with two hands. Remember, they were just having that discussion about him going up with two hands. Let's see what happens. He goes vertical with two hands up. Boom. And the foul's on him. And he's like, wait a minute. Lim's like, I got two hands up. That's the rules, right? Not tonight. That's a foul and an and one. So now it's 94-84. It's a 10-point lead still in the same quarter. So in 3 minutes, they've lost 10 points on the lead. Fox goes to work. Look, Suns on a 12-2 run, 2 minutes and 20 seconds. So now you go to the fourth and you're up 12. Yep, still got a chance now. Kings get out and running. Running and gunning. Now let's watch and see what happens after the fact. After making that, right? Let's see where it goes. You see Monk. Ooh, good rock, Monk. Bang. Kings are putting it on him. KD comes back. Woo, Slim Reaper. Sabonis with a pump fake. Backs down, goes up, and gets an and one call. All right. Kings are getting some respect out here. It's 106-87. I said, well, my money gone. I thought the league was finna punish them. Well, I was wrong. 8 minutes to go. Kings are rolling. Fox again. Bang! Ooh, 109-87. I look like an idiot for making this bet, but I was betting this based on, tradition. So it's 109-89 with 7 minutes to go. Now it's 109-91. There's a turnover. Suns are out on the run. You see Fox there, fast break opportunity. They slow it down because no one runs a break no more. It's a 3. Grayson Allen, baby. Say you're Grayson Allen before you go to bed. Oh, there it is. Fox on Grayson Allen gets there. It's short. Gets his own rebound. Kicks it out. 3. Bang! 113-96. They jump out. Pump fake. Step to the side. Better shot. Grayson Allen. Say you Grayson Allen before you eat. Oh, there it is. Slim Reaper. 1-2. Pow! Can't guard that. 6'11" coming down with that kind of speed. Slim Reaper. Kick out. Eric Gordon. Switch it back to KD. And that's all the space he needs. Bang! Now what's the lead? 104-113. Kings drive the lane. There's a block. Ball push, fast break. Boom! Everything in transition. 3 minutes to go. It's 113-106. This is getting crazy. This is getting crazy, folks. No, this ain't got nothing to do. LeBron ain't playing this night. This the Kings and Suns. Now watch this. Fox goes for a pump fake. Gets KD don't get that. You can't get that on KD. No foul call there. They're not calling it anyway. It's going to KD. Fast break. Oh, he kicks it back to Grayson Allen, and they kick it back to KD. Oh, okay. Better spot for a 3. Slim Reaper. Slim Reaper. Once again, 115-109. They gave the Kings 2 free throws. Now, down the line, they switch it. It's a minute 30 to go. Eric Gordon still got it. Bang! Now it's 112-115 with 126 remaining. The Kings get robbed on a call. I mean, completely got robbed. They weren't going to get the foul. They shouldn't have never done that. So now it's too late. The ball goes to the Suns. Blown coverage. Somebody slips down. Swing. Guess what you got? A wide open Gordon. Game tied. The game is now tied. Suns get gifted 2 free throws after the Kings get robbed of a possession. Now the Suns up 2. Here come the Kings. Fox down the lane. Puts it up. Scores. Now the game is tied. KD going to the bucket, right? Contest. They call a foul. He went straight up and down. The refs called a foul on Fox. he went straight up to contest the shot. KD gets the foul call. He hits 2, and that's ball game. Suns win, I win. Mike Brown knew better than to open his mouth and say anything. He was a neutered dog all through the game. He told the line. See? Oh, well, Jay Money, you need the actual clip of the whole game. See, they don't have that on here. That will show you the plays that didn't score. See, the plays that didn't score, where you were seeing turnovers, a lot of those were fouls that weren't called for the Kings. It was just fast break transitions you were seeing. Like there was an egregious call, even when it was tied up at 115, that you can't see here unless you watch the full game. You know, the refs are actually innocent. They're just the people that are sent out by the bosses to do their agenda. Do any of y'all ever listen to Tim Donnelly, who played in the league, and the league is trying to act as if this is a lone wolf act? This man was betting on games, was fixing games. But said he didn't do anything that was against the NBA's agenda. The NBA didn't press charges on this man. Do you realize that, right? Donnelly is not in jail right now. You know this, right? As the world turns, the officials are doing what they are told by the league. Exactly. They're being told to do what they're supposed to do in the game. Why do you think LeBron James leads the NBA in three-point plays? He leads the NBA in transition points. Oh, Sheed and Bonzi did an interview? Oh, hell no. I can't wait to see that. Sheed ain't going to get invited to no NBA functions ever. Well, she knows exactly what it is. Unless you're in the league front office, you don't know what's going on. You know what's going on, but you don't know what's going on. Like the elite players know. You know, they know like it's an agenda. Like you think Steph Curry don't know what's going on when they're not getting the respect or the calls and what happened in the playoffs? He just took it on the chin. He didn't speak out about the refs or anything last year when they lost. He just focused on what they could focus on and was a good ambassador for the game and walked off the court. Secret meetings? No, ain't no secret meetings. That's just a meeting. This thing has been going on for years. It ain't like they started this year. This has been going on since the beginning of time. I know that. She gonna tell it like it is. You see, Rasheed Wallace is just one of many that go out there and tell the game the way it's supposed to be. You can trust him when it comes to saying, hey, I need somebody that's going to tell it to me and not lie to me, not give me some BS. I need to know. Oh, there's so much going on. There's so much going on here. Well, when you look at when you look at the main scope of things, right? Let's say you're looking at the main scope of all the problems that's going on, and let's say you look at situations that has, come to the forefront. What do you really what did he really mean? Well, what you expect from them? The ratings are down because everything is down. You know, when you don't market your game, when you don't market what you do, no, you don't market your game right. You don't do what you need to do. It's he says it's not a marketing issue. Well, that's just a part of it. You're right. It's the actual gameplay. The excitement is gone from the game, but the marketing is a major part of it. And the way it's promoted to people, it's not promoted as entertainment anymore. Like this is entertaining to watch when you watch the game. Like when you watch NBC, NBA, when it used to kick on, used to have the promo kickoff. It was like an award show was coming on. To the Giants game, the Chicago Bulls versus the New York Knicks. Oh my man, you were like into them. You were into it. You were pumped. Now you got this dried out rendition. You do. You got this bland, dry. You don't even get the music no more. You don't get themes. It just comes right on, people talking. But the gameplay is horrible because to push their agenda, let me tell you the NBA's agenda, right? The NBA agenda is to take not the best players in the league, take the players that they like and reward them for doing what they want them to do. Toe the line. So, and payback. Like we owe you. So we'll for doing us a solid. So that's going on. That is constantly going on. And it has not stopped. If you look around and you look at the major players in the game, well, Brown would have to toe the line again. That laptop thing, oh, that's going to hurt him a lot worse and hurt the Kings a lot worse than what he ever expected. Him waving a laptop, exposing what the NBA's actually doing. No, you don't do that. And now he's gonna feel the repercussions of that when he get, he's real. He think he's reeling now. When the Kings start losing games and be in ninth place, then he'll start to understand it. When they in the play-in, they'd be like, "Wait a minute, I thought we were. What happened? We just fell off the wagon, coach." Well, we got to work harder. We got to, we just got to make shots, man. We just got to make some shots, man. Coach, they gonna break him. They gonna break him in line. You know that. Now, their agenda, as you saying, well, why they don't have LeBron win every year? Well, they can't. You see, here's the thing. They can have him in it, but they just can't have LeBron winning every year after they market him so much. So they got to give him something because he's mad. I want to win again. I'm the best. I'm supposed to win. It's like, well, LeBron, we gave you a nice enough team to kind of get you there. But damn, I can't. What more do you want us to do? We got the technology ball. We got that in play, but we can't just make the ball go in all the time. It will expose everything that we're doing here. Now in the tournament, we let you go crazy with the damn ball. You was hitting like 6, 7, 3. You shot like 80% from 3. People are gonna notice if we continuously do this. Nobody paid attention to that. This dude shot over 80% from 3 in the tournament, but shooting 29% from 3 in the rest of the league. And y'all don't think that there's a magnet ball. That they don't have an electronical ball. I've shown you the proof from the Wilson Company itself. that they have a magnet ball. The company that makes the ball tells you, because they didn't think they were telling a secret. Then the NBA told them to take that down. The NBA made Wilson take down the specs and take that part off that says the NBA basketball. It was their disclaimer to say if you buy an NBA basketball from Wilson, that is not the same ball that they play with on the court in the NBA. The NBA ball, and it says it in their specs, they have technology in their ball that is not like the ball you're taking home. It's in its specs. The NBA made them take it down. But I got it before they made them change that era. Old Sino got it. So when the NBA talk about bettering the game, David Stern knew one thing. I'm not going to mess with the integrity of the game. You can make slight changes, but nothing that's going to alter the integrity of the game. Adam Silver ruined the integrity of the game. He made rules changes that were so detrimental to the game that it's not even a real game no more. It's like an all-star game every night. Every night it's like an all-star game. It's run and gun. And that's just not exciting to people because you go to college and you learn how to play the game the right way. Then you come to the NBA and all of that's out the window. They don't even do that anymore. So you just spent 4 years learning things you're not going to use in the NBA. And you go, well, okay, I'm supposed to get the ball here, right, and start working. No, you can't stay there. That's going to be an illegal defense. Illegal defense? Yeah, you can't be right there. They didn't want you there. So you got to be moving. You can't just stand there. It's illegal. They don't want guys in the lane no more. All because they wanted to do and make a new Michael Jordan, meaning a new catalyst for the league that was supposed to be everybody looked at as the new face who can carry the sport. They try to make these guys. After Michael Jordan, they like, we got to make him. Who's going to be the next? Oh, Harold Miner. He's like Jordan. We got a baby Jordan here. And Michael Jordan just shake his head like, man, we all stop this. Then Kobe Bryant came and said, oh, this is the new Michael. I mean, this was when he was a rookie. It was like, not since Jordan have I seen something like this. But he wasn't at Jordan level then. He had to develop his game. And by the time he was 21, 22, because he came in as an 18-year-old kid, fresh out of high school, and he had to sit. And even though Kobe was, a little lanky thing, had some moves out there, the speed of the game and everything that was happening, he had the heart to compete and everything, but he wasn't strong enough. And he had to come to the realization that was the problem. That's why he missed those shots in Utah. Because coming out of high school, you don't play that many games. In the NBA, now you're playing 82, and now you're in the playoffs. And he didn't have his legs to get those shots to drop. Because he's like, I did what I was supposed to do. Like, I can't believe they were air balls. He didn't have the legs. It wasn't nerves. He's like, I wasn't nervous. I just didn't have my legs. And I had to realize that's why I didn't have my conditioning where it needed to be. Kobe came out the next season like a beast. And his game started to improve. So he built himself up each year, getting better and better until he was at Mamba status. And when he was at Mamba status, There was nothing like it. The league was in trouble. There was nowhere on the court that man couldn't destroy you from. And here's the thing about Michael Jordan. Jordan developed his game and got to that peak. Michael Jordan didn't come in the game and was lights out from everywhere. He was just super hard to guard because he was a scoring machine. He'll blow right by you, jump over you, dunk over 3-4 guys. So, it's like, well, how do we stop this? He wasn't a great, outstanding shooter. He developed that. See, this was Jordan before the fadeaway. This was just Wreck Jam Jordan, the one-man wrecking crew with a basketball. So you had to just force him to take bad shots. Because Mike always feel I could make the shot no matter what. That's why watching his games were aesthetically pleasing. And that is a very good word to use right now. Aesthetically pleasing. Jordan was going to do something on that night that you probably hadn't seen before. Now, other people tell you it's a bad shot, but you would rather see Michael Jordan do a circus shot than to see him give it to somebody else. He was going to do something that night that was aesthetically pleasing, and everybody going to go home feeling they got their money's worth, even if they lost. They was, man, yeah, but you see Mike do this, man. He had the ball, they did that. Oh, that was crazy. You don't see that no more in the league. You don't see that no more from the guys that they promote. So you don't have those type of aesthetically pleasing plays anymore. You know what they think is aesthetically pleasing? A 40-year-old guy coming down the lane trying to get a dunk, barely getting it down. Wow, what a play! I'm like, LeBron explodes down the rim. I'm like, dude, this dude is 40. What are you doing? It don't even make sense. I mean, it don't make business sense. You have to progress your game. How are you progressing your game promoting a 40-year-old man? It makes no sense. This is a game of 20-year-olds, not 40-year-olds. Jordan was in his 40s. They wasn't promoting him like that. They were patting him on the back saying goodbye, like they're doing the Golden State Warriors. And rest in peace to the assistant coach, James Scott, passed away last night in his 40s. I don't know if it was an Illuminati thing. I don't know. But they did the same thing to the Warriors. The Golden State Warriors, they did the same thing to them. The past 2 seasons, oh, the dynasty's over, the dynasty's over, the dynasty's over. Patting him on the back. How the hell is the dynasty over? They still got Draymond, Steph, and Clay on the court. They still got their players on the court. They still got their head coach. And the dynasty's over. It was a good run. I'm like, well, why are you patting them on the back, telling them goodbye, and they out there still playing? So what they've done is ruined the integrity of the game. You took the game that everybody loved, that game on 94 feet that was played with technique and skill at a high level, and you bastardized the game to make it some artificial video game and turned it to basically 2K. They turned the NBA into 2K. And the teams that be winning the championships are the teams that play basketball. So make it make sense. Of course, we're not counting the bubble. The Milwaukee Bucks, the Miami Heat. Why the Miami Heat be in it all the time? Because they run plays. They play basketball. They got guys cutting, moving, switching. All 5 men are moving. They will grind you out like brakes. Oh yeah, Pascal Siakam was out of there. I told y'all, this whole thing was coming. This was the Toronto Raptors. This is why the coach said Scotty Barnes is the future. I told you, Scotty Barnes is who they're building the team around. Pascal Siakam is out of there. Him and OG, they out of there. The Scotty Barnes is who they finna build the team around. Well, the Miami Heat was never LeBron's team. It was Dwayne Wade's team. Everybody tripping because he was painting his toenails. I mean, but at this point, nothing Dwayne Wade does is going to surprise me right now. I mean, seriously. None of it's going to surprise me. I mean, when he said, we all put on our mama's clothes before. You know, as kids, we all put on our mama's clothes. We all done it. Oh, the assistant is still alive? Well, that's great news then. He's Grandma Wade now. Grandpa Wade shoots the fade. Right. I never wore my mom's clothes. Neither have I. So I'm like sitting here like, all right, and right. And Pat Riley had more moves than he did. Pat Riley could move. Pat Riley was out there. Come on, wait, let's go. We genius. We're genie in the bottle. Come on. Woo! Well, Pat Riley was out there moving. D Wade was stiff as a damn board. I was like, everybody like, how Pat Riley got more rhythm than you? Pat Riley had rhythm, baby. He was out there getting it. This wasn't his first rodeo as that genie. With the Wayne Wade statue, he'd be wearing a dress. Hey, man. All I can tell you is this. He ain't from here, man. Let me tell you that now. D Wade is from like the suburbs of Chicago. He stayed in the city for a little bit, but when he was young, he went out there with his dad to like Robeson or whatever, Robinson, and I don't know. When he went out there to Milwaukee, I don't know what y'all did to Wade, man. Or Miami turned him out. Something happened along the way. But this goes all back to childhood trauma and having a mother that was suffering from substance abuse. She was not watching him properly. And that's why the sister had to get him out the house to save him. Because he would have been like on the street. Come on, girls. Yeah, she had to get him up out the crib. On the Patreon, we break all this down. We'll tell you and highlight what happened that he didn't tell you. Because he didn't just stay and live with his father. That's just the story they tell y'all. Him and his father got into a fight. His father kept trying to make a man out of him. He kept trying to stand up to his daddy and all that. So he went and lived with his girlfriend's house, who he ended up marrying. Like, they took care of him. Her family. He lived with them. Now, he the boyfriend, and he living at his girlfriend's house. But they ain't going to tell you that. Oh, my God. Yeah, well, that's always the thing. Well, D Wade has always been in his own world with fashion. Yep. Who remembers this?
That way. I'm in the locker room. I say all the things that everyone is saying. I'm not sitting up here like I have never done or said anything, right, when it comes against the opposite sex, because I was ignorant. I didn't understand. as kids, I used to put on heels. I used to do all those things. I try to put on whatever my sisters wear. When all my sisters did, I try to do those things. Looked at each other. It's because of this, as kids, I used to put on heels. I used to do all those things. I try to put on whatever my sisters wear. When all my sisters did, I try to do those things. So at first I said to myself, oh no, I did that. So I ain't just doing the things that I did. And then it At first, I said to myself, oh no, I did that. So I ain't just doing the things that I did. Right. And reason we looked at each other is because of this, as kids, I used to put on heels. I used to do all those things. I try to put on whatever my sisters wear. When all my sisters did, I try to do those things. So at first I said to myself, oh no, I did that. So I ain't just doing the things that I did. And then it kept going further and further. And then
Oh my god. Whatever my sisters was doing, I tried to do that. Yeah, I used to live right across the street from White Sox Park, right in the projects. Robert Taylor home. But they tore all those buildings down and turned it into a war zone. Not in that area. They gentrified most of that area. Built these little houses, tore down the buildings. But the school is still there though. He said, I got 3 sisters. We never played dress up. Well, that was the favorite part of the D Wade's day, looked like. I never put on my mom's clothes. D Wade, you tripping. I got 5 sisters and 6 brothers. You looking for excuses to justify your kids' mental health issues. Oh my goodness. Mm-hmm. Well, hey, the man is sometimes right. It's I had wrote a rap song and performed it, and this we'll do that on the Patreon. I can't say that here. Yeah, it's too risky. Mm-hmm. Oh, KB gonna do what he do. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing that everybody is talking about. Right. It's like D Howard, right? You see what's happening with him and why he all out here messed up in these situations. Everybody for years been knowing about him and saying these things. But now the way Me Too is, you can't be doing these fruity games that you be having in the showers with players, grabbing people junk on national TV. They can't have that in the league. So I know they told him, look, no more fruity games. Fruity time is over. Oh man, I'm telling you, the Kings are finna suffer for a minute. So they understand. Mike Brown understand. He get the message. Now the league's agenda is to promote what they're doing. Keep the ball moving in the direction that they're moving in. We have to keep promoting our product, which is LeBron James. We're going to promote this guy, and what they doing is basically, you know, face marketing. Your marketing techniques have to improve. You know, you can't no longer just stick a sticker on a bus and say, yeah, you know how many people ride the bus, they're going to see that sticker. Everybody's going to walk by and see that sticker, and they're going to think, and they're going to know then it's going to be programmed in their mind. They're going to see this sticker on this bus. Get those stickers out. They're going to see that. That's all they're going to say. It's an election. The sticker on the side of the bus marketing is done. You know, this is a faster, you know, you out there, I got flyers and pass those flyers out. Yeah, we're getting this marketing done. Hand to hand marketing. It's like, look, it moves a lot different than what people know. Because, well, we all know it's a kid on social media that can market a lot better than you. They got algorithm tech, they got all this tech stuff, and they want to try to weaponize it to go against oh yeah. So they know how to get the message out to the people, but the main problem is for them is that okay, you're marketing the game when you got people watching the game, they're like not excited. You know, my mom will watch the game now, and my mom is like the best case study I got. If I ask my mom about all the players in the game, she gonna tell me about like that she remember from like Jordan era. Oh, she remember everybody. Karl Malone, Barkley, Reggie Miller, Patrick Ewing. My mom know these players. Dominique Wilkins. She know she can run them all down. David Robinson. She know him. She know all these players. They're known. And she barely would watch. She's in there barely watching the games. But she knows them. She know of these players. Magic, Isaiah, all them, like, yeah, she knows those. The Kobe era, she knew Shaq, Kobe, she could name them pretty much. Penny Hardaway, she knew Tracy McGrady, she knew all of these players, Allen Iverson. Today, she knows LeBron, of course, and Steph Curry. Who is that? Steph Curry. I know Steph Curry, and I know that's LeBron. Who is that guy? Or that guy? It's only two names. And she was like, "Oh, that African kid, the one from Milwaukee. I know him. The African, they had a thing about his family on TV. Yeah, he from like Africa. He tall. The antelope. No, I said no, that's Giannis Antetokounmpo. Yeah, him. I seen him. So mom's gonna know only those type of players because they don't market their league correctly. So when you don't market your league correctly and you put the games that you want to highlight on there, like my mom couldn't tell you one player on the Boston Celtics. That is your second East Coast flagship team. That's the team you're promoting to go to the NBA Finals. That's the team don't nobody know. Nobody do they even promote this guy enough? They try, but he's not a superstar. Jason Tatum, a superstar in this league. Where? How is this guy a superstar and nobody knows him? Yeah, Giannis needs to marry that woman. I don't know what he thinks. What did he say? What you think about Slick Rue and Cartoon 5 trade together on Kev Max video? I haven't seen it. NBA Today, and the panel of the show is trash as usual. uh, the Adam Silver has come out and blamed the media for today's media and saying, well, he don't like the way the game is being promoted. But I'm like, well, you control the way the game's being promoted. This is their job is to promote it. You don't like the way they market it. All they do is talk about LeBron. Why should teams care about what you think. I mean, people care about the teams if you don't. Why would the fans care? Man, these people don't care nowadays. All they care about is the agenda that they want to promote. That's it. Well, Mike Brown was on the edge anyway. He feeling that they're sliding as a team. He need to get some fight going on. He almost fought with Brown in the camp. Well, you got to realize that there's a problem somewhere. I don't know about that. No, they had they had black reporters. Oh, they did. He's talking about he a bum. I know him personally. Now
You have a great defense. They're averaging 100.
let's show you something that is gonna blow your mind. This is the last time a real brother was in a position to ever speak at an NBA finals. That brother man right there. He comes in the NBA finals. Listen to brother.
You have a great defense.
You have a great defense. He just came up there. First, he walks up there with no credentials on his neck. None whatsoever. So he got no credentials around his neck. So he probably got it though, because I don't know how he got up there. Probably because of the way he was dressed, looking like the Reverend Pimp Daddy. He made his way up there. And they got a real one to speak. And man, oh man, did he shake the world up.
You have a great defense. They're averaging 104 points a game. You have a lot of offense. You haven't broke 100 yet. Is the problem your lackluster defense, or is it the problems you're having offensively? Lackluster offense.
Nobody was gonna ask a real question. This is the first time they got hit with a real question. They don't even know how to react. They don't even know how to react. Look, they like, fair use act is for commentary purposes only. Fair use act. I don't want that one.
The problem is we're down 2-1. That's the problem. We got to figure out how to tie it up.
Nobody knows that guy. Hey, toast to you, guy. You asked a real question, and that was it, man. That's all they needed to see. You asked a real question there, and I commend you. My hat's off to you for asking a real question. Now I'm going to get up out of here. I'll see y'all later.